How's it going, everybody? Ryebread here today, and we are back with our Los Angeles Lakers 2K18 MyLeague rebuild, and we are here in season number 4, I believe it is. God, it's been a lot of seasons, and we don't have a championship to our name yet. So the third season was our best season, last season. We were second in the West, and we went to the Western Conference Finals and lost to the NBA championships, the Houston Rockets, in game number 7 in the Western Conference Finals. So that kind of sucked. They swept the Pacers with Julius Randle. And yeah, that was really disappointing. Now, at the end of the last video, there was a trade that was interesting to me, and I believe it was for one Josh Hart. Now, I did kind of look through these again, seeing what I could get for Zubac, and it's probably not a lot for Zubac, whatever the hell his name is. I don't really care. He's not really important to me anyway. But it was for the Atlanta Hawks first round pick, and I have found a trade that they want to do, and we can give up just Josh Hart in a second to get a first and two firsts. Get a first in 2023, and now, of course, it's top 3 protected, but, I mean, hell, I'll take that. This is the 2021 draft coming up, and the thing is, I didn't want to give up Josh Hart, but I believe it was Fusion had mentioned in the comment section that, yeah, Josh Hart is good up there in 82, but Philemon here is a 76, plus he's got that potential, and I think it's about time we start playing him. He's got the 81 potential, so he can be another Josh Hart. Ooh, look, he's got the socks. Dude, look at that. You can see his socks right underneath me. Anyway, I never see any players with high socks anymore, but he's a good shooting guard. He's a sharp shooter. He's somebody that can come off the bench. I mean, Hart, 82 overall. He's on the last year of his deal. We don't have him for any more years yet. He's expiring. We don't have him locked down on cost controlled, and he wants to re-sign for $18 million. Now, I'd love to give it to him and let a guy like C.J. McCollum just go, but I'd rather not. Zubac, we might flip him at the deadline depending on what happens. I'd be more okay with just letting him walk than I would trying to flip him for some random guy in a second, because that's not as important to me. But I think I am going to trade Josh Hart for that Hawks pick there, because I believe the Hawks are supposed to be pretty good here. This pick is going to be pretty good. I have a feeling that this pick is going to be pretty good. So I am going to flip Josh Hart for 2 first-round picks. I'm pretty happy about that trade. I know he's a very solid bench player, but I don't think it's going to impact us too much. Plus, we can get young guys for the future. Now, I don't know anything about any of the guys. Prospect scouting here. We don't really know anything about anybody, but if Kobe McCarty turns out to be really, really good, or a guy like Calvert Winter here, we'll go by the rank. And who's supposed to go first overall is Junior Sanders, Harold McLeod, Kobe McCarty, Vince Carter Jr., all of these guys. Vince Carter Jr. is 19. If he turns out to be anything like his dad, I'm pretty happy with that pick if we can get him. But again, shooting guard, kind of what I'm looking for. We do have our a center of the future here in Bull. We have him locked up for 2 more years on a very favorable deal. And his potential, I believe, is like 85 or something like that. 88, that's right, I untapped him. So it's 88, so if Boogie decides to go, I'm not upset with starting a guy like Bull. Now, a guy like Mohamed Bamba, I'd really like to see him grow a little bit more. He's 23, 84. Michael Porter's 23, 87. Lonzo's 22, 89. So still, the team looks very, very good. But I do think it is time to start giving some minutes to rebuild those rotations. Zubac, sorry, we have Bull. Ike will play him for 15 minutes, that's fine. And then Philemon here, we'll play him for 9, that's fine. Caspy's a power forward-ish. And then we have Christian Law here, who should be happy by the end of the season. Cheney here, again, guys that aren't really too special to us. But as far as players that I would send down to the G League, I don't think we're going to have, I'm not going to piss off Law anymore than I already have. Besides, he's currently a 69 with 79 potential, so I mean, he's 24, though. I doubt he's going to be too special to our team here, but I think we can go ahead. I can't believe we've traded, we got 2 firsts out of that deal. I'm really, really happy about that. So if we go look at our draft capital for this upcoming year, we now have our 2 firsts this year, and we also have a first next year, plus some seconds next year, and then 2 firsts in 2023. So draft capital is looking a lot better. We have no seconds this year, but I'm not upset with not having no seconds. If I did a trade finder for our first, what would I get? What are people willing to offer? Okay, future first. So just kicking the can down the road here. Cheney for Chris McCullough, no thank you. I mean, Cheney's not anything special. far as anything else here, 2020, 2 seconds. I was like, maybe somebody else is first, because I expect us to be good. Anyway, no more trades to make until we maybe get to the trade deadline. I'm not too sure. But we'll go ahead here, guys. Get it rolling. Oh, man. You know, I'm going to be disappointed if we don't do anything less than... fantastic. And, oh, no. Ike Enigbogu is now out for a little while here, so that means Zubak gets his minutes, probably. Caspi, Zubak does get his minutes. That's fine. We'll give it those minutes to Philemon. Can Zubak play the power forward? Can Bol play the power forward? He played center small forward? What the hell? The dude's 7 foot and he can play small forward? Is that just an error, or did I edit him? I don't think I edited him. But okay. I'll leave it as what it is. That's weird, though, that's how it is. Anyway, we beat the Nuggets in game number 1, sacrificing Ike Enigbogu to get there. We'll go ahead, simulate to the 21st here against the Clippers. We win that one. The Suns, we win that one. Versus the Warriors, this is a good test to see how we're going to be. Wow, we beat them by 13. The Utah Jazz, there we go. Let's get it rolling. Nice, I love to see it. We lose to the Nuggets by 1. The Nuggets are not a playoff team. Zubak broke his ankle and is now out for 6 to 8 weeks. And my, the injuries are starting to pile up. Caspi's fine. He can be his secondary position is a power forward. So when we lose to the Knicks, though, the team is getting kind of ravaged by injuries. So no wonder why. We do beat the Hawks, though. We lose to the 76ers. 76ers are pretty good at this point, though. The Grizzlies, can we beat the Knicks? We do get our revenge against the Knicks. Fantastic. The Hornets, we lose to. We beat the Wizards. Thunder, we beat the Thunder. And all right, now it's time to get some information on these guys now that we might have a top pick. I actually really want Vince Carter Jr. I think that would be fantastic to get Vince Carter Jr. And we beat the Clippers there as well. We beat the Nuggets. And Clippers we lose to. Okay, so 12-5 in our first 17. Good enough for first. Only a half game above the Warriors, who are 11-5. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Let's go ahead and check out the stats real quick. Just want to see how players are performing. CJ McCollum is balling out. I'm glad to see CJ McCollum take that extra step and be the leader as far as scoring. Look at Bamba. Kuzma off the bench doing well. Porter and Kuzma splitting time there. Porter's just fantastic with he's almost averaging a double-double. Speaking of averaging double-double, Lonzo is averaging a double-double, as I would expect. Rebounds per game. See, the thing is, if he's the only star on the team, or if you've got good rebounders around him, he could average a triple-double if, you don't have good rebounders. But if you do, he may not average a triple-double. So that's kind of our thing here. I'm okay with our players individually not averaging triple-doubles, but, I mean, if the team itself simulates well, I'm not going to argue with individual stats. Pretty much the biggest thing is team performance. Now, I always want to get an MVP candidate, but I don't know if I'm going to get one of those, if I'm going to get my wish or whatnot. And you know what? Maybe trading away Josh Hart was a good thing. Hear me out. Not only did we get a pick, 2 picks, actually. We got 2 picks. Yeah, wow. But no, if we get rid of Josh Hart, that means we're probably going to give McCollum more minutes, which means he's going to get more playing time and get better stats, which means he may want to stick around here more because he's now the featured shooting guard and there's no talk about anybody behind him coming in and passing him. Donovan Mitchell for Porter. Ooh, I don't hate this trade just because we have Kuzma. Oh, I don't hate this trade at all. I believe Mitchell's, though, at the end of his contract. I believe his potential is also capped off in 89, whereas a guy like Porter has a potential in the 90s. So I'd like to keep Porter. Good try, though. We get Daryl Cheeks, too. What's his potential? 78? Yeah, he's not getting much. And we give up a second. That's okay. I'm going to decline this trade. Very interesting, and there we go. So Zubak is back. Do not want him playing because we have Bol. I don't know why I bothered changing that. Wait, did I give that to Philemon? Yeah, I gave it to Philemon. So we're good. We just need Ike Enigbogu to come back. I don't know how long he's out for, but we'll let it be. All right, we'll simulate through the end of December here. Check the stats again, see how we're doing. Right now, it looks like we're doing well in the West, although it is a tighter race than you might expect. I mean, I don't expect us to be dominant and run away with it yet. I feel like the team's not quite at its final form. I feel like we're about to get there. So Blake Griffin, I don't want that trade. We got Bol. I'm fine with that. Sorry, Knicks. The Knicks traded for Blake Griffin, then 2 years later they just want to trade him away. It's interesting how the New York Knicks work. New Orleans Pelicans, we beat them by 53. Did we just seriously beat the Pelicans by 53 points? Good God. And we lose to the Rockets by 1. Are the Rockets still good? Do they still have James Harden and Chris Paul? Maybe. I don't think they've retired yet, but they might have lost them. Bol for Simmons and a first. How good is Jonathan Simmons. I feel like I've seen... he's 31. Never mind. I'm about to go scroll through his potential. But we get a top 10 protected first this year. But Bol is the center of the future. And look at us at the end of December, 3 games ahead of the Jazz and Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is doing great. The Warriors there in 4th, Rockets in 5th, Blazers, Pelicans, Nuggets 6, 7, 8. I skipped over the Thunder at 3. I don't know why I did that. But here at the beginning of January, statistics, players, stats, CJ McCollum. Look at, like I said, he's doing even better. Porter is still doing fantastic with 12 points, 7 rebounds. Mohamed Bamba now doing well. I mean, he's supposed to be a two-way star. His blocks are his best asset, and yet he's only got 0.6 blocks. Bol, though, low post star, is definitely off the bench. He's putting up those kind of numbers. Lonzo with 2. All right, let's go with rebounds per game. Porter's out rebounding Cousins. Okay, I'll take that. Boogie's not necessarily the best rebounder in the game, though. He's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's bad, but I wouldn't necessarily call him a board-dominant guy like Andre Drummond. Then Bol's doing well. So we seem to be monsters on the glass, even with Lonzo averaging 12, 10, and 5 with 2 steals. Lonzo is just killing it. Is there anybody that's not killing it as far as field goal percentage? And it would be Mohamed Bamba. We are not using pace and space anymore, so he should be in the post because his post offense is his best asset. 3-pointers. Why is he attempting 1.5 3-pointers a game, though? I mean, the dude is not... So, I mean, Caspi's coming off the bench. He's getting limited minutes, but still. I mean, he's hitting 24%. I guess you got to take him when you get there. What about free throws? I never look at free throws. Who's getting a line? Boogie's getting a line. Only converting at 74%. I'd like to see a higher there, but CJ McCollum, okay. I don't know how we do as a team average getting free throws. We are the best team in the NBA, and the Clippers, and look at that, boys. The Hawks are the 5th worst team in the NBA this year. Looking good. Their differential is not as bad as some teams. Like the Nets, I'd assume the Nets to finish worst in the league at this point. The Clippers look really bad, though. I want to see free throw attempts. Do we get to the line a lot? Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, the Rockets are there because James Harden just flops every 20 seconds and gets a foul for it and goes to the free throw line. But, that's the NBA's MVP this year in real life. Just a little salty about that one. I'm not a big James Harden fan. If you change my mind, if you want to change my mind down in the comment section, but I'm gonna hate on James Harden until somebody changes my mind. All right, so we'll simulate through here. As far as prospects, it's looking like I'm getting the top ones uncovered. So we might have to go in and check and see our chances of maybe getting a top guy at a position of need. Because like I said, I still want that top. CJ McCollum, leave it as is. 2-point loss. Kuzma for Ferguson. Who is Ferguson? Did I already look at this trade? Ferguson's got a real picture, so he's obviously not young at all, worth potential. Brooklyn Nets, we do beat them. Kuzma for TJ McConnell and Bielitsa. No, thank you. I'm not going to even negotiate with that one. I don't even want to check that one. McCollum's back, fully healed. There we go. Our star goes into Portland. We win by 35, but then we lose to the Memphis Grizzlies, who are not a playoff team. We also lose to the what are they called? The Minnesota Timberwolves. Good God. Caspi going to take him out. Philemon is hot. Glad to see that. Zubac. Do I really want Zubac playing? We have Bol. I guess I'll... Oh, yeah. I want to give those minutes to Ike. There we go. And then Caspi over Zubac there. Why not? And as far as players getting minutes, Bamba, again, not getting a ton of minutes. Bol's getting 30 minutes off the bench. How is he doing? Jesus, he can play small forward. I just don't get that. I just don't get the whole play. He can play small forward too. He's got 9 points. He's got very good defensively, steals, blocks, rebounds. I mean, all right. I'm gonna let him get 30 minutes off the bench. Now I don't like to give guys that many minutes off the bench. I would much rather give the minutes to a guy like Bamba. McCollum for DeRozan. And I get a better backup shooting guard. Now, DeRozan is on $30 million a year, but he's signed through 2022. He's 31, whereas McCollum's 29, so he is probably not going to be around as long as a guy like McCollum. McCollum is better. I get Rodney Magruder, which is just, I don't care. I guess they want a guy like Christian Law anyway. If I could get a pick out of this deal, I would, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I like McCollum. I like the way he fits in. He's a perimeter guy. He adds space. He's also not a bad defender. I'm not going to tout him for his defense, but I'm also not going to tout DeMar DeRozan for his defense. And as far as, McCollum there, he adds that spacing. Because Lonzo's a good three-point shooter. His jump shot is weird. Porter's a good free throw shooter, free throw shooter. He might be. He's a good 3-point shooter. Bamba's really the only one who can't shoot threes on the roster right now. So if there was anything I'd want a more stretch 4, I probably should look for a backup stretch 4 so we can maybe space the floor. Here at the end of January, we go on a 2-game winning streak, yay. But we are 2 games above the Thunder, so we are not that far ahead. We are not pulling away. It is a 3-horse race looking like, though. It's us, the Thunder, and the Warriors, with the Jazz, Rockets, Timberwolves right there. The Jazz are close, so the Jazz seem to be a solid 4, but then the Rockets, Timberwolves are battling, and the Nuggets, Suns. The Suns, I'm glad to see the Suns with a losing record in there. So anyway, simulate through date. I'm sorting by the NBA.com rank just because I want to get all of the rankings however they be. Because sometimes I've seen players jump all over the place, like 10 and 20. I've seen those. We lose to the Rockets, which sucks because now that puts us just barely above just rotation manually. There we go. Harrison is cold. Zubac, nope, not getting any minutes. Nope. And then Caspi, I'm sorry, but I'm going to give the minutes to Philemon. He's hurt right now, though, it seems. I don't know what he's hurt with, but we'll find out in just a second. He has sore foot, so he'll be back. He'll be fine. We'll take some minutes from there. So all of our starting rotation is now playing 30 minutes. Lonzo's playing 35. DeMarcus Cousins is playing 32. I'm okay with that. I feel like Lonzo can do great. And we lose 2 games in a row. Now the Thunder have overtaken us for league rotation as is. I just adjusted it. We lose to the Jazz. We lose 3 in a row here. That's a bad losing streak. We do beat the Miami Heat, though, and we are now tied with the Thunder. And then there we go, 3-game winning streak to bounce back as we smack the Memphis Grizzlies. Good God. And we are here at the trade deadline. I don't know if there's anybody on the roster that I, per se, want to get rid of. A guy like Zubac, maybe? All right, contract extensions. Who wants a contract? Aha! And now they all will re-sign. Now, DeMarcus Cousins, DeMarcus Cousins has a player option, so definitely want to give him front load there. Give him $30 million a year. Can I get down to $30 million? I might actually be able to get down to 29.5 or 29.25. Front loaded 4 years. Will you accept that? He's declined it. All right, let's go up to 29.75. He's accepted, so that's great. Kuzma does want to come back. I do want to bring Kuzma back. Boogie, 3 years. Front load the contract, 2 years. 2 years. He likes. Jesus, he likes 1 year. I'll give him 2 years. Because he'll be in his mid to late 30s. I'll give him, maybe if I can, the same deal I gave or less than a guy like CJ McCollum. $29.5 million. He's accepted that too. Beautiful. Kyle Kuzma. Front load his contract. So just because when we have to re-sign other players like Ball and Porter, they won't hurt us as much. Against the cap. 4 years? He doesn't like 4 years as much. With the team option? No, I'm not going to want the team option. I'm going to want him. I know I'm going to want him. Okay, so that's a little bit too much of an undercut. We'll go with 3 years, $13 million. Front load that contract. He's accepted that one. Zubac, not going to re-sign you, bud. I'm sorry. And now if you go look at our player contracts, we seem to be pretty good. Now, we are over the luxury tax, I think. Yeah, we are over the luxury tax, which kind of sucks because I'm trying not to get our owner to pay a ton of money just because we haven't won anything yet, so there's no reason for him to want to pay money other than we should win it. Oh, cool. So DeMarcus Cousins can no longer opt out of being a Laker, so we'll have him until he's 32, 33, and that's the perfect time to just let him go and then give Bol the reins, and Bol can take over the cap hit too. Porter, because we got to sign a guy like Porter next year, and did we already signed Lonzo. Yeah, Lonzo's up there as well, but it's really nice to see that all these guys get cheaper as the years go on, so we do still have a lot of cap space coming up, and the contracts aren't going up. I'd love to trade a guy like Zubac, but I'm not going to trade him unless something good is on the table. Zubac there, he's a 77. Zeller, Costa Koufis, and Bismack Biyombo. Sheldon Mack, he doesn't seem to be very good. Swap best. No, we want swap worst on our side. Guys, you always want swap worst on your side. Unprotected there. Boban, no. Darius Miller, he's a good 3-point shooter, but he's not exactly what I want. And nobody wants Zubac. So he is going to walk this year, and I'm not upset at saying that. And there's the trade deadline. Gonna let it go by, and now we can just go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. There we go. Oh my God. Apparently everyone wanted to ball out after I gave them huge contracts. They were like, thank you for giving me a contract. Let me go destroy the Portland Trail Blazers. Good God, 155? Are you serious? Did the Blazers even play? Did they know what defense is? I mean, they scored 96 points. Granted, they almost got 100, but we just beat them by 59 points. Good God. That's almost a 60-point victory. I just want to see who balled out. McCollum put in, he went 7 of 10 from 3. Boogie went 5 of 8. Bamba went 2 of 2. Bamba put in 23. Jesus. Only Philemon and Harrison. And they even did well. Harrison with 5 and 5. See, Harrison's a great guy to get assists off the bench. Lonzo had 19 assists. Oh my goodness. Turnovers a lot though. Bull. Stuff in the stat sheet. Okay. 6 steals for Porter. That was just a bad game for the Blazers, guys. Oh my God. We shot 67% on our threes. That is absolutely nuts. All right, so we're here at the All-Star break. Goodness gracious. And it is CJ McCollum leading the team. Cousins, Porter, Ball, Bamba, Kuzma, then Bull. But Bull is almost everything a double-double off the bench. He's got 3 assists. Bull is just, he is the next guy. He is what's next for us, guys. He is after DeMarcus Cousins is past his prime. We could even flip Cousins after his prime, but I'm not going to tell him that. As far as, McCollum's leading in points. Rebounds goes to Cousins, Bull, Porter. Yeah, you fixed that. Lonzo's averaging 11.5 assists. Oh, my goodness. Steals per game. Lonzo's averaging over 2. And Porter, Bull, and DeMarcus Cousins are all averaging 1 block per game. As far as who takes the most shots, McCollum would make sense. Cousins, Porter. Ball doesn't take that many shots. Bamba doesn't take that many shots either. Interesting. Rookie report. I do want to see how the rookies are doing. We don't have any rookies, I believe. But there we go. Oh, so they do have some rookies there in Atlanta. Harold Payne here is a rookie, so there we go. Team stats, though, we'll see how the Hawks are doing, and the Hawks are still 5th worst in the NBA. And they're not too far from being, right in this area. They could be the 2nd worst. So we'll see how it all plays out. It looks like the Memphis Grizzlies, though, are going to be the worst team in the NBA. We'll go for the award races. Lonzo Ball's in running for your MVP, so it'll be great to see Lonzo get the MVP. James Harden there, though. Just hooking people's arms so he can get there. He's a 99. Seriously? He hit 99 overall? Goodness gracious. 6th man of the year, Bull. I mean, he's doing a lot more. Okay, Alan Williams, in my opinion, gets this because he's half a rebound from averaging a double-double. But Bull's stuff in the stat sheet. Defensive player of the year, DeAndre Ayton. Interesting. And most improved player, De'Aaron Fox. Okay, so that's your award races as we hit the All-Star break here. We'll go ahead, and I believe the contract extension deadline should be somewhere like the 16th here. Maybe the 11th. I don't know. We'll just go ahead and go through the end of March, and we'll see how we do here. There goes the All-Star break. All right, so we're still in 2nd, but we're tied. We're tied. We have a better winning percentage, but we're tied. We should be in 1st just because winning percentage. They have more wins. I get it. Would you like to stop simulating? No, because I already extended to everybody that I wanted to extend. Beautiful. Did I have a scouting in progress? Yes, I did. We'll scout all these guys. I forget sometimes. I talk too much, and then all of a sudden, I forgot where we are in the scouting. So we still have a better winning percentage than the Thunder. Good. God, we're going to bounce back and forth with them for 1st overall. I don't know who I'd rather play, the Suns or the Pelicans in round, or the Trailblazers. Okay, so it's a battle. Oh, no. Lonzo Ball tore his left hand ligament and is now out 1 to 2 months. Oh my God, our rotation is all thrown out of whack now. I guess instead of, we'll play Ike instead of, and we don't have any, we need some, can McCollum play? He can play point guard. I don't. You know what I could use right now, guys? A guy like Josh Hart to step in. Because I could put McCollum at the 1 and Hart at the 2. But you know what? Andrew Harrison is going to step up for us, I hope. Bull. Why is Mohamed Bamba getting so few minutes? That's what I want to know. Bamba, go ahead, get some extra minutes for you, man. And we'll give 1, and 1. That's fine. We don't really have a backup point guard. I guess McCollum's our backup point guard. Damn, Lonzo. Out 1 to 2 months. That is a serious blow. So maybe the rest of the month here, he might be back for round 2, maybe, as we lose there. Oh, come on, guys. I have enough talent around the rest of the team that we should be fine here towards the end of the season. Come on, guys. Just let's get 1st overall, or 1st in the Western Conference. I'm cool with that. Oh, God. We're going to just play a lot of games. We've already clinched the playoffs, so we're not going to miss the playoffs. We've got 50 and 21, which is great. 50 and 22 now as we lose to LeBron and the Cavs. Oh, man. Losing Lonzo is just going to hurt our team because we are not starting any kind of quality point guard, though. I mean, Andrew Harrison was groomed for this kind of situation. He is a very solid backup, and I've kept him around because of that. But just I don't think we've got enough firepower now to contend for number one. Now, we are only a half game behind the Warriors, but that injury really, really sucks as we have, we got 2 games against the Kings, who don't seem to be in the playoffs. We got a game against the Mavs, who aren't in the playoffs. The Spurs, who are battling for their playoff lives. Same thing with the Pelicans. And then the Golden State Warriors game here could be determining who takes number one in the West. And I would really like to get number one in the West so we can have the easiest road to the finals, or at least into round number 2 so we can get Lonzo back. Because I think Lonzo should be back by round number 2. I don't know about round number 1 per se, but yes, we beat the Warriors. Now we're still a solid game back from the Warriors. We beat the Spurs. We need them to drop one here. And we lose to the Kings have our number, and the Warriors have clinched, and we are second, boys. Okay, so Russell Westbrook first, Boyd Hamlin's your Rookie of the Year, De'Aaron Fox is 6th man, Defensive Player of the Year is Kawhi, and Lonzo is your Most Improved. So Lonzo wins Most Improved with 12 points, 12.8 points, 5.7 rebounds, 11.6 assists, 2.5 steals. Yeah, it'd be much improved if he could, not be hurt right now. But, it is what it is. And Steve Kerr is your Coach of the Year. So, there we go. There's your Team of the Year. He did not make All-NBA first team. He did make All-NBA second team. He's out for 4 to 6 more weeks, which is going to be at earliest the Western Conference Finals, I think. Depending on how long it is. I think 2 weeks per round at most. Okay, so we really need some other guys to step up on this team. Los Angeles Lakers, all defensive first team. Lonzo. So Lonzo is raking in the awards. He might have been in contention for MVP if he didn't get hurt there towards the end. And there we go. So those are all the teams. And we will be taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Son of a bitch. We'll be taking on the San Antonio Spurs in round number 1. And this is not the kind of team you want to go up against without a guy like Lonzo Ball. Denver here. Denver would have been... there's a lot of good teams right now, but it is what it is. Whew. Okay, so leave me some advice, guys. I need some help here. I don't know what to do with the rotations. Harrison, I don't know what he's been averaging in these last couple games. He seems to get a lot of assists, though. That's what I've noticed about him. When he plays, he gets assists, which is a good thing. So maybe McCollum, Porter, Bamba, Cousins can all pick up the scoring. Same thing with Bol and Kuzma. Kuzma is just a scoring machine off the bench. He averages such a good amount off the bench. 10 points per game. If he was a starter, he'd be averaging 17, which is another solid amount. Bol with a very respectable season with 9 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 2 turnovers per game. So I will take that. Can he shoot the 3? Can he actually shoot the 3? No, he's got a D- 3-pointer, yet he is chucking up 3s. And hitting them at 36%. That is weird. Okay, anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the playoffs.